and Dave Woods.
Well, it's good to see some of the old-timers, isn't it? And I don't mean Tanya, I mean the players, of course. Last time Wigan were involved in a Challenge Cup final, Gary Conley played in that game. Seems a long time ago now, doesn't it? And while we're mentioning some of the good work that's being done, Wakefield have obviously suffered their problems off the field, their tragedies off the field, and we've been asked to mention the Adam Wattini Fund Ladies' Night, which is taking place on May the 22nd. So if you're interested in going along, and get in touch with the club, you'll learn more about that. But we have a terrific cup tie on our hands today, and 2 seasons in one day. We started in spring sunshine. Looks like we've got a bit of rain and a bit of wind, and it's gone a bit colder as well for the start of this second half.
It has. It'll be interesting to see now where this kick-off goes, because Pat Richards is a big kicker, so if he gives it everything, this is going to fly over the terracing at the back, I think. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with this. I think Tompkins is on, isn't he? Young Sam Tompkins is on. I can see him there.
He's the man who's wearing the number 25, Sam Tompkins, and he's a player to look out for as well. He's only 20 years of age, but in his 12 appearances, he's already scored 11 tries, and he has a confidence about him. He's stick thin, he looks like a twig, but he has this real strength and a real confidence about him that marks him out as a player who could be one to watch for a long time to come. Still learning his game. Brian Noble will be careful to point that out. Still learning the game.
A twig, lanky. I would say he's lanky.
We're underway, second half. What kind of response can Wakefield produce here now? Having set off in terrific style, leading by 10 points to 0 after only 6 minutes. The tries from Demetriou and Leolatu. Brough kicking a goal, but Wigan dug deep, had a try chalked off by the video referee, but McCarmont and Phelps, and goals by Richards has given them the lead. McLaurin as well, a scorer, 16 points to 11, they lead as we go into this second half. Let's hear from Tanya, who's down on the touchline again. Tanya.
Yeah, Brian Noble has told his team to keep their shape, especially in the line as they kick upfield. He wants a high tempo half as they finish the first half, but he has warned them that Wakefield will not go away.
You can see the rain. Here's Drew with a little chip. It's a reach by Hawke. It's a good take as well.
And that's going to quite come off. No, that's going to be their problem now, is making that yardage. They didn't, as Justin said in the studio, the go forward hasn't been great, and that'll put the pressure.
Well, I thought it was a little unlucky there, Sam Tompkins. He and Sculthorpe coming together, but I don't think there was any menace involved as he flicked out the boot. But the penalty has gone Wakefield's way. The youngster's in trouble here.
He's trying to get up, he said. Let's have a look.
Second lap.
That's dangerous, very dangerous.
Jason, come on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. It's okay, Clint. Yeah. Well, I've got to decide when it's holding down. What you can't do, you can't strike out to his head. Your foot is literally 6 feet off the floor nearly. Okay. It's never 6 foot. 4.
6 feet off the off the ground.
Well, Lachlan said never 6 foot. 4. Going back to the point, they're going to find it difficult getting into good field position to get the kick, because the kick is going to be difficult into this wind.
Well, it is position that is presented to them again here. Wakefield prospered twice under similar situations in the first half. Can they do something similar here? Here's Martin.
But a little incident of that might fire them up a little bit. It's giving them field position. You do feel they need to get something, because it'll be difficult getting this field position again.
They are running into the rain as well. Sculthorpe tackled 10 yards away. 3 tackles to come. Brad Drew at dummy half. Martin. Driven by Winterstein.
Move, Joel. Stay back.
Without any great effect on that occasion. Drew again. Oh, it's a loose pass. It's a loose pass, but it is picked up by Pitts.
Good tackle, though. Bouncing ball once again.
Tackle 6. Brough from dummy half tries to slide it in. Taken behind his line by Richards and back to safety. And I think he'll stay just in the field of play. Yes, he will.
They're just lacking that cutting edge at the moment. There's no one there, helping Brough to pull the strings. It's like a rugby union maul, that is.
Well, I was going to say Wakefield fronting up in defence and penning him in there, but hanging on too long. Gives Wigan the penalty. Jason Demetriou shakes his head.
Cheers, son. Work up, lads.
Yeah, John Keir has told his team to stick together, cut out the errors and work hard. He stressed them it's a do-or-die 40 minutes to get through to the next round.
There's Paliasina.
Move! Careful, Danny. Go.
This is Luluai. Coley wearing the headband at the start of this second half. Tried to get it away. It was an offload. I think it'll be first knock on here.
Okay, lads. Andy Cole's passed it backwards.
Oh, no, it's not. It's head and feet to Wigan.
Andy Cole has passed it backwards.
So the Wigan knock on.
He's got it right, hasn't he? Andy Coley was trying to throw it backwards.
Yeah, I think he's had a good game. You know, Phil Bentham, he wasn't sure. He's gone to the video ref.
Okay. There we go, lads. And wait.
The crowd inside Bellevue, of course, have the benefit of the big screen, so they're watching all the replays that you at home are watching, and if they don't enjoy what they see, they're making their noises felt and heard. Here's Coley.
Second. Move.
It's another penalty.
Wouldn't be surprised if Richards went for goal, yeah?
Well, he's come and asked for the ball, but I think he's just going to kick to touch. Put the pressure on. Try here for Wigan. Gives them a real stranglehold on the game.
Hold.
Even this early in the second half. On by Joel Tompkins.
Move.
So both brothers, Joel and Sam, on the pitch. They have a younger brother as well, Logan, who's in the under-15 side, who will be coming through in the next 2 or 3 years. Paliasina with the offload. Luluai. Obstruction.
Oh, Tim Smith is absolutely furious.
Well, Coley came dashing through here. Watch this.
There we are. Just got to hold your run. You give him the option, just wanted to hold your run. Wasn't much happening there. Penalty. And a very good kick.
It's a very contentious issue, the offsides at the moment. The shepherding, the dummy runs. Not just here, but Australia as well. And you're never entirely sure which way the referee or the video referee is going to go.
Touch, move. Hold.
A lot of the players looking for the impossible offload. I've got to have someone with him as well. As I said earlier,
First.
Winterstein,
Move.
he was taking the ball
Wait.
very strong, but
Go.
no one with him.
Here's Drew, and then Sculthorpe.
Second.
Old-fashioned prop forward in the
Move.
sense that
Hold.
loves to pass the ball when he gets
Go.
close to the line. Here's oh dear, Snitch has put it down. And these are costly errors that Wakefield are making, giving penalties away and giving possession away now.
Yeah, that's
More
That's
errors
an
made by Wigan yet, though.
yeah, enforced error there.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. All right. Okay, Tony, hold your position, please. And wait. Out.
Here's Richards.
First. Move.
It's Carmont
Go.
at dummy half.
Hands up, come on.
Try scorer.
Second.
The first try scorer for Wigan.
Move.
Back in the first half.
Brad, hold. Go.
Here's Luluai. Hock. Look how much trouble he's causing again.
Move. Here.
Luluai. Paliasina stepping off that right foot and asking the questions of the Wakefield defence. They provide an answer.
Hold the 10, Steve. Go.
Took a couple of tackles to come. Luluai, here's Coley, just urging himself through, and Luluai skipping away, looks for the options and sees out wide. There's an opportunity. Peterson comes in. He's given them another 6 tackles. It's another 6 tackles. Peterson playing at that has given Wigan more time in possession. 6 tackles from here.
They're so quick, so much difference.
Move.
The speed they play the ball. Wigan are so much quicker.
Kyle. Get square, come on. Third.
Just darting themselves into position again here.
Wait. Go.
There's Luluai, out to Paliasina.
4.
Wanted to get the arm free, but well wrapped up.
Move.
2 to come.
Wait.
Here's Luluai, standing and waiting. Now Tompkins, Sam Tompkins, on ball inside for Hock, and Hock struggling in and struggling to get through.
Held there.
They've got a great triangle at Wigan. Lulai,
Go.
Here is Luluai, It's Smith again. Foot to ball. Peterson went up, it went backwards. It's play on here, and Hankins has picked it up. Denied a route to the line. That timely tackle. Here comes Peterson rather.
I think what was the biggest difference, you know, when Wigan are attacking, they've got Smith, Prescott either side, you know, whereas everything comes off Danny Brough, and nobody's helping him out in the offensive part of the game.
Well, it is still superbly poised here. That was a ball steal, penalty for Wakefield. It is still superbly poised here because, although you'd say Wigan are the better team at the moment, John Kiernosi's side are only one score away from taking the lead. 2 men in the tackle. Luluai yanked it out.
There's the steal.
First. Move!
This is Drew. Here's Brough, and now Moore.
Second.
He was an exceptional player for them last season, Richard Moore, but he's had that illness. Laid him low for a while. He's getting back to his feet now, though. Oh dear. Oh dear. Martin to Brough. Brough puts it down. Another excellent position is given away.
Far too many errors by the Wildcats. All in front. You know, he knows he should have taken that.
Don't forget the red button for him after the game is finished here from 4:30 this afternoon. Jonathan will be amongst those who'll be having his say about the game, and you can have your say as well through the medium of text, etc. And a big game tomorrow. St Helens against Catalan from the ground formerly known as Knowsley Road. And we can hear the draw as well, the draw for the quarter-finals after that match too. So plenty of rugby league, both chat and action and draws coming up over the next 24 hours here on the BBC.
Move! Go!
This is Luluai. Now Fielden.
5! Move!
30 minutes left to play. Smith. That's out on the full.
Yeah. That's good pressure by Wakefield though. Closed them down very quickly. Wasn't great field position. Tim Smith put the kick in from.
It's Pitts who's struggling. Here's Demetriou down this right flank.
First! Move! Here. Go.
This is Drew. Sculthorpe.
Second. Move, George! And hold.
Here's Drew again. Now Snitch.
Third.
Just setting themselves up in decent position again, Wakefield.
Wait.
3 tackles to come. 20 yards out, so they're in position to strike. Martin with a short ball. Winterstein offloads. That's good. It is Atkins, and now Peterson. And Peterson is dealt with superbly well in defence.
4 feet. Go.
Martin Gleeson who made the tackle. It's Atkins again now as the rain begins to pour at Bellevue. Wakefield are looking for the cracks in this Wigan defence now. Last tackle coming up. Drew throws it wide behind Sculthorpe. It's a scruffy ball, but sometimes they do find room to prosper from this kind of position. Little kick by Brough, chased hard. Martin! But did he come from an offside position? Was he offside? He's not sure.
Martin's offside.
It's clever play by Danny Brough.
Martin offside.
But
the suspicions are that he was in front of the kicker. Do we have an answer here? The man with a helmet running in the middle of the screen is behind the kicker.
Definitely behind.
Yep.
Just watch. Definitely behind. Well-timed run try.
Well, that would seem to be no problems. What about this? No problems. Suddenly we have a cup tie on our hands again here.
That's very good play by Martin, because it's so easy to overrun when a guy is coming back against the grain. Timing the run, very well played. And that's what you want. The standoff complementing the scrum half, understanding and reading the play. Lovely kick by Brough, but a beautifully timed run by this man.
Well, it looks as though Wakefield had just run out of options, given it up on the sixth tackle, lost their composure, but they hadn't, and they certainly haven't lost this cup tie, because if Brough puts this over, as he should, then Wakefield lead 17 points to 16. Oh, take it again. Wigan players are saying if he started his run-up, he should have carried on, but referees having none of that.
Well, you felt they had nothing left in the tank. A couple of mistakes, given good field position, and now
John Keir has a love affair with the Challenge Cup. 98, 2005, famous moments in Rugby League and Challenge Cup history, and are his side about to get themselves back in the competition here, leading as they do by 17 points to 16.
lovely kick. Good play by Jay Pitts as well. Good play by Jay Pitts.
Well, suddenly that drop goal from the first half from Danny Brough is looking a little more significant.
This is where they've got to work now. They've got to put the yardage in the early tackles.
This is all about who wants it most now, isn't it? On what is now a quite blustery, cool, rainy day in Wakefield. This is where Challenge Cup glory is won and lost, and here comes Atkins on the break again, pushing off defenders. Eventually fell. Play on though, the referee says. Peterson kept the faith and stayed with him.
Very good play by Wakefield. They spotted Tim Smith in the outside, in the right centre position. They've attacked him by the long ball. Got on the outside of him by Atkins.
It's a different game, a totally different game. What a difference a try has made. Sixth tackle. Drew just dribbles it forward.
Great kick,
Phelps
good chase.
There.
And that's about 90 yards in that set of six. Now they've got to work hard now.
Not give any penalties away. Wigan will be hoping desperately that they get something here, because that is the third tackle and they're only 12 yards away from their own line. Smith bends his back. It's up to the big fellas. Fielden, you do something about this. Trundling forward again. Can anybody smash it downfield? No, they go for the boot. Held up by the wind. Oof. It's Blamey who's tackled. Let's hear more from the touchline. Tanya.
Yeah, with James Stockbridge out injured for Wakefield, how tough is it to sit and watch this?
Yeah, it's always hard to watch. You know, you get itchy feet when you've been injured, especially when the boys are starting to play well. I think the first half we sort of slumped in the second part of that first half, but came back now, and hopefully we can just have ball control for the last 20 or so minutes.
Okay, thanks very much for your time, James.
It's a heavyweight battle now. They're slugging it out, and they will do for the next 25 minutes or so. That's a good kick.
Very good kick. They're working down the left-hand side, aren't they?
That's good play by Phelps.
First, move, hold.
Claims that Obbs was late.
Go.
Here's Phelps again.
Second, move.
Pendulum has swung towards Wakefield now all of a sudden again. It's amazing.
It's Carmont, the centre. A half break.
Third, move.
Very nearly a full break, which would have had major significance in the pattern of the game. Now Bailey. Four tackles gone, 2 to come. Luluai. Here's Smith. Now Coley, minus the bandage.
5.
I think this is going up in the air.
It's going to be wet and slippery when it comes down, but it's not gone that high. Little chip, Blamey takes.
Played for the check and didn't need the kick there.
Move.
I still think, they've underplayed the high kick with the conditions. It'd be an absolute nightmare for, winger and full back.
Second.
Strong play by Scott Griggs. This is Moore. Richard Moore battering it forward again.
Move, Andy. Go.
Drew.
4.
You're
Move.
running on his last take of petrol this season, Brad Drew, but what a player he has been and what a player he remains. The kick is by Brough is a big one. Phelps carefully watches an awkward bounce and takes it cleanly enough. The Wakefield line is up there to meet him.
Good chase.
First. Move!
Wigan start from here.
Hold.
5 more tackles to get as far downfield as they possibly can. Wakefield muscling up in defence now.
Move!
It's as if they found an energy that seemed to have been seeping away from them in that first half. Sam Tompkins taking a difficult pass that might have been forward.
I was flat.
McAlorum to Hawk. Hawk looking for another of those punishing runs of his. Carmont was sniffing the opportunity of an offload, but it didn't appear.
Stand up, Gareth. Stand up.
Here's McAlorum.
Knock on.
Knock on. Oh,
He didn't play the ball properly.
Gareth Hawk. He's having a word with the referee, complaining.
George, he's shouting on him. He should get up, get up, get up. Just dropped to the floor and didn't play it, so he gave a knock on.
Okay, right up, Sam.
He's complaining that Richard Moore was playing too big a part in that, but that was
Ouch!
just ball security, not adhered to. Here comes Martin.
Dominance! Stand! Wait.
4
Go.
interchanges remaining. Remember, at the start of the
Tim,
game, they
Tim,
start with
come
12 each. Players come and go,
Second.
mainly the big man, the
Move.
forwards,
Tim
but
Smith, come on.
4 left. It's a game of chess now between 2 very, very good coaches, Noble and Keir. When do they change who?
Third. Move! And hold. Go.
It comes down to the interchange and the bench. Oh, great tackle, Laughlin. The Wigan bench looks a little bit stronger.
Well done, Sean.
Here's Moore. It's a fabulous cup tie.
5.
It really is. It's ebbed and flowed. It looked as though Wigan were going to take a stranglehold, but Wakefield, with that try in this second half, have made it a terrific contest again. Up it goes. Drew stands and watches, and it comes to Moore.
He was aiming for it. He was offside.
He was
Everyone,
offside.
Yeah. He put one of them up in the first half, and because the
Tim
wind
Wade.
was behind him,
He was the one man in front.
John Keir has all the knowledge, but so too does Brian Noble, who uses it most effectively.
Ryan,
the thing has been they've kept
Go.
hold of possession, haven't they, Wakefield? So they haven't put themselves under pressure.
first.
Finish the sets and perhaps put a good kick in.
Go.
Back to the middle. This is an excellent position for Wigan to find themselves in now.
Second.
Just over 20 minutes to play. There's still an awful lot of twists and turns to appear on this pitch. It's Coley. He's lost it. He's lost it. Play on. And it'll be another 6, I fancy.
Good tackle.
Tompkins has lost it.
Had to come in. That's great play, Danny Bruff.
There are 13 bodies on either side, which are being stretched to the limits here.
If you're going to come in, that's the way to do it. Man and ball. Numbers on the left-hand side for Wigan. This is the first one, I think, yeah. Obbs strips
Heads
it.
in, Wigan, hold.
Play on.
Out.
Scrum half on scrum half.
Move.
Wakefield have it back again from that scrum. Oh, Winterstein! How close was that to the costliest error of the game so far? He'll hide out in the left centres for a while. Oh, don't give me the ball again. He'll have to take the ball again and take it up safely this time. Nerves settled just a little.
Wait for it, Phil. Wait.
Well, that's where they're going now. They're going left. Atkins, Winterstein.
4.
And again, they haven't made, much yardage there, so it'll be a tough kick.
Demetrio.
Well played, Demetrio.
Such a solid figure, isn't he?
Move. Go.
Drew will kick. It's watched, it's caught, it's safe enough. Wakefield's line is there,
First.
and the tackle is made.
Move. Hold Richard, wait.
Yeah, Jay Pitts, the young Wakefield second row, has been having ice work on his right knee, but they say they can put him back on if they have to.
Hold Wakefield. Go.
Nice work if you can get it. Oh, Phelps almost juggled.
Third.
3 tackles to come.
Wait for it to be to wait.
Sun's threatening to come out. We'll be having rainbows
Hold on,
next.
Michael.
Here comes Coley. That's a good surge by him.
4.
It's given Wigan decent position. It's put Wakefield
Hold,
back on the back
hold.
foot once more.
Go.
Out Wakefield's line comes racing and chasing as Fielden gathers in and is gathered in turn.
And wait.
Tackle 6 is the next. What magic will be weaved here? Tompkins, little dab kick through, came off the boot of Martin. It's dropped on, it's still going, it's still going. And Blaymire just about saved the day. Otherwise, it was try for Wigan.
Good little kick. Once it ricochets, you're in trouble. Good, well played. Well played. Blaymire, there's the kick. Comes off Martin. Morse tries to go down on it. Tompkins kicks through. Good play there, Blaymire.
Well, the Super League gives us wonderful entertainment week in, week out, but what makes the Challenge Cup so special is both these sides know there is absolutely no coming back from what happens in these next 18 minutes. For one, the way to Wembley will remain clear. For the other, it'll be broken hearts. And nobody can guess which way it's going at this stage.
That's a good kick again.
1 point the difference. One missed tackle might also be the difference. 5 more tackles to come here for Wigan. Coley, that's a good drive again. He's playing well at the moment, he's Andy Coley.
Sam Hobbs is hanging on to him, isn't he? Trying to steal the ball one-on-one.
McAlorum, Smith. Just trying to search their way through again, but Wakefield's defending is good enough. McAlorum bobs away. Here's O'Loughlin.
Good angle.
Oh, that's a good break by Gleeson, almost through. Real strength and power applied. McAlorum, back goes Smith again. Wakefield's line is teetering at the moment. Fielden tries to test them, pushes away one, and Stuart Fielden scores a try that might be priceless. And boy, do they know it, those Wigan fans. The cherry and white is blossoming just for the moment.
There was nothing
on. What a try!
There was nothing on, and there was a mismatch because Sam Hobbs went too high on Stuart Fielden, brushed him off. I can see why he's so happy. His third try. Just watch, there's nothing on. He takes his standing still, puts his Sam Hobbs off, and that's it. Too much pace for Richard Moore. You can't stop him. That close, just watch. You can't go high on someone like Stuart Fielden. Puts his foot down, hits the gap. Very, very simple try. Again, the missed tackle. A great play by Stuart Fielden. The awareness from a standing start.
Well, all due respect to Stuart Fielden, but in the 3 tries he's scored for Wigan over the last, 3 years or so, I don't think too often he'd have been described as having too much pace for the defence. But there you go. Here comes Richards with a goal that stretches Wigan's lead to 22 points to 17. It is still only 1 score difference, but just for the moment the pendulum swings back Wigan's way.
There he is. Goes down, try. There he is.
Brian Noble gives very little away in his emotions. He's standing just to the side of us in the gantry here, and he's giving very little away as well at the moment. But I'm sure his heart is beating, as is John Kears at the moment, both knowing that this contest is not over yet.
I think his heart will have been in his mouth when Andy Cody pops the ball up on his own line.
Here's a try scorer, Fielden. And he's pumped up as well.
Move! Yes, Steve. Go.
15 minutes to go. Still too close to call. McAlorum.
Third. Move!
Well, the character that Wakefield have shown in this game, you know, you can't write him off yet.
Sam, leave the mark.
Well, that's Hock again.
And they're targeting Sam Hobbs now, aren't they?
Move!
Like the Wakefield Wildcats are targeting Tim Smith.
Walk away.
Sam Hobbs.
Outside. He's clear. He's clear.
Careful watch of the bounce. Wigan just about having territorial advantage in this second half.
Sean, go.
Drew at dummy half. Here comes Grix.
Hold. 2. Move. And wait. Go.
Drew. Oh, and another costly error.
Big error.
Oliver Wilkes.
Big error. Had a little look there, didn't he, Oliver Wilkes? Just took his eye off the ball, saw the defenders closing him down.
Here comes O'Loughlin, off he goes!
Good pace off the back of the scrum.
Martin got the hips, Demetriou got the upper body. It's Hock again. An explosive run once more. He leaves them battered and bruised.
Wilkes had a go at him there as well.
Oh, Hock and Brough just had a bit of a coming together, nothing more than a hard stare from about an inch or so apart.
He wants the ball as well. He wants the ball.
It's McIlroy. Oh, it's behind him. Richards has to be careful. Here's Coley.
Did very well today, Coley. Apart from the missed tackle very early on, he's led from the front so well.
Smith bumped away by Leolatu.
Good tackle.
Sixth tackle. Sam Tompkins. Up it goes. Griggs is underneath it, so too is Richards. Richards is such an expert in that position.
Hand over.
Yeah, he's so good there, isn't he?
But he knocked on.
Such a tall winger. Great hands as well.
Here's Demetriou.
There's a few of them now losing their heads a little bit. The realisation of missing out on a Challenge Cup final. This has been a big influence, the tackle area and slowing the ball down. And Wigan have dominated that aspect of play.
Drew. Leolatu. Leolatu half through the line. He's such a dangerous customer because of his pace. Drew again. Well, that's good play by Snitch. But they are up to tackle 5, and here comes the last, and they're only just inside the Wigan half. Drew, little kick over the top. It's desperation stuff. It's collected well by Obbs. Obbs gets it away. But it was a poor forced pass that simply could not be handled by Danny Brough. Came to him at such pace, didn't it?
Yeah, a good play once again. Good communication. Brew, Obbs gets his hands free in the tackle. Puts it down.
Here's Tanya on the touchline.
George Carmont's had very heavy strapping put onto his left thigh. We're told he's got a dead leg.
Here's Fielden.
Second. Move.
There'll be all kinds of bumps and bruises after this game because it has been a bruising encounter. Here's Palliasina. With 11 minutes left to play. Wigan just about have the advantage.
Not much in it, Dave.
They have the field position as well, don't they? Wakefield haven't had it inside the Wigan half for the last few minutes. That's a good ball by Tompkins, and Carmont on the angle.
Move.
Tackle 6. Here's McIlroy. It's Smith again.
Play on.
Peterson watches it, takes it well, and has got a bit of space here, but Bailey's there to make the tackle. Had he not, there was about 80 yards of open acreage ahead of Matt Peterson. This is good by Atkins.
I think we need to see him a bit more in the game, Wakefield. You know, he's very dangerous.
Snitch.
Good. Move.
Demetriou. Martin. Playing for their Challenge Cup lives here at the moment. Both these sides. Here's Drew. Just held by Snitch and Leolatu, and there are options here. Leolatu to Peterson. Dragged down, thrown back, got out of play anyway before he got the offload in.
It's good play, good attack. Great pace by Leolatu. Just was very dangerous.
Speak to Danny as well. Don't square up
But
after
good
the
play by Amos Roberts. He just used the touchline like the extra defender, showed him the outside. Just watch him, he stands aside. Go on then, take me on, son. Never ever going to get on the outside.
It's the briefest of brushes with a whitewash.
Ouch.
Matthew Peterson. Wakefield will have the consolation of knowing that Wigan are at least where they want them to be. And they'll be hoping for a big effort in defence here. Palliasina, oh, it was a risky ball.
What are they doing? 9 minutes to go. Put it up your jumper.
Here's Palliasina again. 2 successive drives. Suspect he might be off very soon. He looks as though he's running on empty at the moment as Fielden takes it in.
Move! And hold. Go.
Hock. Solid set here for Wigan. They are ploughing their way back towards a halfway line.
Move!
Tompkins.
Very good kick. Very, very good kick. Great kick. Under pressure.
He's a terrific prospect, he really is. Not only for Wigan, but for England as well.
Just watch. They close him down. He knows what he's putting it.
He's at Wakefield, have to cover 90 metres now. And not only that, the clock was running down. The referee has just stopped it, but it helps to run it down as well. Sam Tompkins is one of a crop of young Wigan players coming through. Brian Noble is carefully bringing them on as well. Sean Edgecombe not playing today.
One piece
Here's
of
a chance for Martin on the fringes.
Hold! One! Go.
Good hit. McAlora. I tell you what, I've been impressed with him today.
Second.
Does
Move.
basics
And wait.
extremely well. He's a very tough kid.
There's another one who's come through the ranks. He's not a local lad, McAlora, and he started at Leeds with Queens in Leeds. Full marks to the Wigan scouting
Go.
setup to have got him involved in Wigan's academy.
There he is again.
4. Move. Stand right. Go.
Leolatu, but they're running out of tackles.
Made an impact, hasn't he, Leolatu?
Go.
Tackle 6, again they're going to... Oh, they wanted to run it, but it's been knocked on.
And I think that's been the difference. When at the critical stages, they've just put the ball down. Donny Brough on a couple of occasions, Oliver Wilkes, and now Dimitru.
Fingers are going. John Keir knows it's tense and it's tight, but it is not quite unwinnable yet. But they need possession.
It's still anyone's game. One piece of magic, one missed tackle. Space here.
Offload by Palliasina.
Gotta go.
Here comes Richards. Richards just held onto by Snitch. That was an important tackle, it really was.
Fantastic tackle by
But what
Snitch.
happens next here? Because Wigan with momentum. Tompkins, now Hock. Hock steps up at the right foot again, runs at Schofield, tries to batter his way through Martin. Both of them just about hang on. But there are 4 more tackles to come. This is a match-winning position. Luluai.
What a goal.
3 more tackles for Wakefield to hang on. 3 more tackles for Wigan to win it. They're driving it in, and Bailey a foot away from where he wants to be. McAlora scoops it out. Tompkins off the left, over the line. What a try!
Did he drop it?
But has he dropped it over the line?
By his reaction, he thinks he scored. By his reaction.
Possibility of a dummy runner.
Ooh, now then.
Well, now it's up in the air. The possibility of a dummy runner. So that could be obstruction. It's a question of grounding as well. Well, here we go. There's the dummy runner. Was he involved in blocking? No, he wasn't.
Nothing. Try.
That's okay.
That's a try.
That's okay.
No way.
Well, there's the dummy run from O'Loughlin running into 3. He runs into Martin, but there's no way Martin.
No, he gets across
Martin
to
was
make
never
the
going to be
tackle.
involved. This is a try.
That's a try. Got to be a try. Just
Watch again here. O'Loughlin comes running in.
Oh no, he stops him. He's not. I think that's a try.
Nothing wrong with the grounding. This is a key moment because this is the moment that decides the game. Wigan score here. They've won it.
Try.
That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
Try. Definite try.
Well, everybody's getting a little frustrated, but they have to get this right. They have to get this right.
It's got to be a try, hasn't it?
Ian Smith is the video referee. is going to be unpopular with someone. It's the nature of the job. Sam Tompkins, 20 years of age, has just scored a try that surely puts Wigan into the quarter-finals of the Carnegie Challenge Cup. We'll be hearing plenty from him over the next few years. Plenty. He's a star in the making. And Brian Noble knows that his side have just about steered a safe course through now.
Lovely breaking. That was a great tackle by Snedge. There we are. In, step, strength, try.
And that ability from that close to the line, and you look at him. He's about 8 stone wet through, and yet his strength is phenomenal.
He looks very tall and slight. If we stood next door to him, Dave, he'd be a lot bigger than us, let me tell you.
Richards with a kick has put it over. 17 points to Wakefield, 28 now for the Wigan Warriors, and it is those in cherry and white who are suddenly enjoying the day a lot more than they were 15 minutes ago. It's a short kick-off. Wakefield are in the realms of gambling here now. They have to, because with 3 and a bit minutes left to play, they have to score twice. It's a very similar scenario to the one when we saw St Helens against Leeds in the last round, when Leeds had to score twice in what seemed to be an impossible situation. They scored the one and they went in hunt of a second. Here's Drew. Now Blaymire. Here's Atkins. Wakefield have to score in this set to stand any hope whatsoever. And they've 3 tackles. 3 tackles to produce now. Obst, here's Sculthorpe. Along the line it goes. Bibb offloads, he has to. Brough now picks up and throws it left to Blaymire. Inside ball to Drew. Drew now, one dummy, then back inside for Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe tries to twist away. Wrapped up by 3 defenders. Obst, Drew with a short pass, hammered in again. Wigan only have to hold out here and they've won it. Drew now picks up and tries himself.
They're going to hold him up.
6th tackle, handover, should be Wigan's game. What about the man of the match today? You got the Carnegie man of the match.
Yeah, I got a tough choice. McElaurin's played really well, but for me, go forward. Wigan's forwards have been very dominant, and there he is, Andy Coley, my Carnegie man of the match today, led from the front, big impact on the game.
Trying not to smile even though he knew the camera was in his face, but well done to Andy Coley. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Wakefield will only have the ball in their hands one more time, and they have to score twice.
I have to say, at the end of the first half, I thought the Wakefield were out on their feet. They've showed tremendous character, resilience coming back into the second half.
It's not going to be a fairy tale year this year for John Keir, not in the Challenge Cup anyway, but his side do retain a very good interest in the playoff positions in the Super League, so there might be some glory to come in the league campaign yet, but not in the Cup. The Challenge Cup will not be going Wakefield's way this year, but it might be going Wigan's. Finding their form.
At the right time for the Cup run.
Here's Grix with the offload. Taken on by Demetriou.
Dominance! 3 weights.
Here's Obst. Now Sculthorpe. Again looking for the offload, desperately giving it away. Hock to Tompkins. Tompkins saw the gap, wants to go through it, holding off Leolatu. Leolatu just about wins the battle, and they're still battling, and it's going to be a penalty.
Oh, he doesn't want to get involved now, doesn't he? Gareth Hock.
Well, it was a private matter between Leolatu and Sam Tompkins. But then everybody else decided to get involved as well.
Certainly upset a few hours after coming on, hasn't he, Tompkins? Tries to stay on his feet, throws him on the floor, and here's another go. Much of nothing, really.
And to be fair, Tompkins didn't seem to be bothered, really, did he? Not really bothered to get involved.
Here we are. This will now be the last kick of the match. There he is.
Some rather concerned faces in there, but doesn't matter much as far as the outcome is concerned. Wigan, having been given the penalty, decide to go for goal because, as Jonathan says, it will be the last act of the match. And Pat Richards, well, he will be bothered if it goes over, but he won't be over concerned if it misses also, because he knows that little smile on his face that his side are still en route for a Wembley Cup final. They're into the last 8. They will be the first side into the last 8 of this year's competition. Richards steps up, right-footed, hits it well. Just to the left, I think. Yes, it is. Just to the left, it doesn't matter. Wakefield have given their all in this battle today. They looked down and out at times, but had the character to come right back into it. But Wigan had the pedigree to see themselves through and into the draw for the quarter-finals. Wigan have won here by 28 points to 17.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much for them. Too much forward power. The yardage made it easy for the kicking game. Just had a little bit too much. The finishing end as well. But great character shown by Wakefield Wildcats. Wigan go through into the hat tomorrow.
Well done to Pat Richards and his side. They can still boast about being Wembley bound.